Hey everybody, this is Kevin from Fort Orange Woodworking, and in today's video we are going to be building a French cleat system for our workshop tool storage. Now the nice thing about a French cleat system is it allows you to be able to mount and then move your tools around so that you can reorganize your locations throughout the shop. Basically what a French cleat system is, it is just two boards cut to a 45-degree angle where the 45-degree angles overlap. So you can see that's what I'm doing on the table saw right now, cutting that 45-degree angle for what is going to be the base of my French cleat system. Once I have my 45-degree cut, I can then level my rail, pre-drill my holes, and then mount it with the low end of the 45-degree angle facing the wall and the high end of the 45-degree angle facing me. This way I have multiple rails to rest my individual cleats on. Now the nice thing about a French cleat system is you can build a platform for each individual tool that you have. So as you get a new tool, you can build a new platform, and then you can not only hang that tool on the cleat system, you can move around all of the other tools on that wall so that you can put things where you want and rearrange them. The only thing that's important to remember with this type of build is that if you use, say, a 1-inch thickness for your rail system, you're also going to have to use 1-inch thickness for each individual tool platform. That way there's no overlap in your 45-degree angle so that you get a nice snug fit against the wall so that the tool doesn't fall off. This set is going to be for my battery-powered jigsaw, and it is going to lay parallel to the wall so that I have more room to walk around it. Next, I'm cutting up a couple of boards on my table saw. They're going to be part of the same piece. One end is going to be the portion that nestles into the rail system at a 45-degree angle, which I'll cut later. And the other one is going to overlap the rail system so that the tool doesn't fall off under its own weight. Now I want to store my jigsaw with the blade on, so I am just punching a hole here for the blade to rest in so that I don't have to take the blade off every time I want to put my jigsaw away. I tend to use only one blade. I don't use my jigsaw a lot, so I want to keep that blade on it so it's ready to go when it's ready to use. It also doubles because it keeps it a little bit more secure in its platform. Then once I get my dry fit, I can go ahead and change my blade back to 45 degrees and cut my piece that's going to rest in the rail system. Dry fit, make sure that everything's good. This is nice and snug, nice and secure, ready to go. Then it's over to the gluing station, and since each individual platform is unique to the tools, you can build these any way you want. So you don't have to follow my method. You can get as creative as you want to. You can build boxes. You can build it outward so it's perpendicular to your wall. You can put multiple tools on the same cleat. It's really up to you how you build these, which is the nice thing about the French cleat system. They're very versatile. So what I'm doing is I'm just gluing up my ends here because my jigsaw platform is going to be kind of like a resting platform. For lighter tools, you can get away with just hanging the base off of the cleat itself. However, the jigsaw is a little heavy, so I'm gluing a secondary piece to it, which will overlap the rail system. So that way, it'll be nice and snug in the rail system. It'll still be portable, but I don't have to worry about this falling off of the wall because it's got this additional support, which I strongly recommend for your heavier tools or maybe your more expensive tools that you're worried about dropping. And that's how it'll sit. Keep that glued, and that'll be ready soon. I went ahead and added a couple screws because I'm using butt joints. I'm not using any fancy joinery here, so just a couple of wood screws to keep this secure, keep that extra platform base from falling over after this build is complete. And that's it. One quick tip though for these really simple builds: when you finish the 45-degree cut, make sure that you flatten the bottom of your 45-degree cut like you see there. That way that if any dust or sawdust builds up in your rail system, it will not try to force it somewhere that it shouldn't go. It'll give it a little bit of a channel so that extra dust has a place to move around under it. Moving on to the next one. This one is going to be for my set of cordless drills. I'm tracing a template because I want to know where this is going to lie, because this is going to be using a post system, because these two are going to lay parallel to the wall because I don't have a lot of room to walk around my tools. After I draw it out in pencil, I'm just going to make it a little bit more visible by tracing this in Sharpie, and this will show me where the best placement is going to be for the posts so that the tool can rest evenly with its weight distributed best. There it is. There's my template. These are the posts that I'm going to be using, just simple dowels, and my bald shiny head is in the way, but that'll show me where this is going to rest, slightly offset. If I put them parallel, this thing would be a little cockeyed on the rail. I want it to lay pretty much level. Working with a template allows me to see exactly how much wood I need to use for each platform. Because this is a portable platform designed to take up minimal space, I want to use as little wood as I absolutely have to. So using the template allows me to pre-measure to get the most out of my space. Now I can mark the location for my dowels where they're going to rest, drill my holes, making sure I don't go all the way through the board. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if I did. I could just stop them. I could flush cut them if I wanted to, but I'm going to go just shy of all the way through the board, about 3/4 of the way through, so that my dowels can get as much surface area with the hole as possible. Now you can see that I drilled a couple of holes into the cleat system, or the cleat portion of this platform, because although there is a stability base where the dowels are, this is not a platform base like my jigsaw was, so all of the weight is going to be hanging on the cleat itself. So I gave it a couple screws because I just don't trust that glue is going to hold the weight over time, and frankly my drills are too valuable and too important to watch them fall to the ground and break. Little test fit here. Sits perfectly parallel, and I can move that anywhere I want. And that's it. You can add any tools that you want to this cleat system. As you can see, I made a whole bunch of single dowel cleats for all of my clamps. I can make more if I get more clamps, because I will. Here's the other ones that I made for the remainder of my drills. They're pretty much the same exact system. I just copied the template. And here's a close-up so you can see how they sit against the wall. You can keep them with the batteries on or off, and that's it. These are super customizable. You can put them just about anywhere. Here's one for my oscillating saw, and I'm gonna make a whole bunch more. So get creative, have fun with this. I really hope you enjoyed this project. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Feel free to leave a comment in the section, and I will see you next time in the shop. Take care, everyone.